Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to delve into the remarkable life and military career of Konstantin Rokossovsky. As one of the most distinguished Soviet military commanders of World War II, Rokossovsky played a pivotal role in key battles and operations that shaped the outcome of the war. Join me as we explore his tactical brilliance, strategic leadership, and the lasting impact he made on the Eastern Front. Born in Warsaw, Poland, then part of the Russian Empire, on December 21, 1896, Rokossovsky grew up in a region with a diverse cultural and ethnic landscape. In 1914, Rokossovsky enlisted in the Russian Imperial Army to serve during World War I. He displayed remarkable dedication and skill, earning several promotions for his bravery and leadership in combat. However, the turbulent times that followed would have a profound impact on his career. After the October Revolution in 1917, which led to the establishment of the Soviet Union, Rokossovsky embraced the new political order and transferred his loyalty to the Red Army. He quickly rose through the ranks, owing to his military acumen and dedication. Rokossovsky displayed remarkable talent for strategy and tactics, and his ability to command and inspire troops earned him recognition and respect from his superiors. However, Rokossovsky's career took a dramatic turn during the period of Stalin's Great Purge in the late 1930s. The purges targeted perceived political opponents within the Soviet Union, including many military officers. Rokossovsky, like many others, became a victim of these purges. In 1937, he was arrested on false charges of being a spy and a member of an anti-Soviet military organization. Rokossovsky endured months of imprisonment and torture. Despite the harsh treatment, he refused to confess to crimes he did not commit. Eventually, in 1940, he was released, but his reputation within the military had been tarnished, and he was stripped of his rank and expelled from the Communist Party. However, the outbreak of World War II in 1939 and the dire need for experienced military commanders prompted a reassessment of Rokossovsky's skills. In 1940, he was reinstated in the Red Army and given command of a division. Recognizing his exceptional abilities, Soviet military leaders began to restore his rank and trust. Rokossovsky's determination to prove himself was evident, and he threw himself into his work, diligently honing his military expertise and gaining the respect of his fellow officers. His strong organizational skills, tactical brilliance, and commitment to the Soviet cause were quickly noticed by his superiors. As the war with Nazi Germany broke out in June 1941, Rokossovsky found himself thrust into a pivotal role, commanding troops on the front lines against the formidable German invasion. Despite the challenges he faced due to the purge, his past experiences and leadership qualities would prove invaluable in the coming years. As World War II engulfed Eastern Europe in 1941, Konstantin Rokossovsky found himself at the forefront of the Soviet Union's defense against the German invasion. Two crucial battles during this period showcased Rokossovsky's tactical brilliance and resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. In the Battle of Brody, Rokossovsky commanded the 9th Mechanized Corps, tasked with defending the western border of the Soviet Union. The German forces launched a powerful offensive aimed at breaking through the Soviet lines. Understanding the importance of delaying the enemy's advance, Rokossovsky employed a strategy of mobile defense and counterattacks. Despite being heavily outnumbered and outgunned, Rokossovsky skillfully maneuvered his mechanized units, launching rapid and fierce counterattacks against the German forces. By conducting hit-and-run tactics and exploiting weaknesses in the enemy's formations, he successfully disrupted the German offensive and bought crucial time for the Soviet High Command to regroup and reinforce their defenses. Although the Battle of Brody ultimately resulted in heavy losses for the Soviet Union, Rokossovsky's tactical acumen and determination helped slow down the German advance, which proved vital in the larger strategic context of the war. In the subsequent Battle of Smolensk, Rokossovsky was appointed as the commander of the 16th Army, responsible for defending the crucial city of Smolensk against the German onslaught. Rokossovsky's ability to organize the defense and execute well-coordinated counteroffensives was on full display during this critical engagement. Recognizing the importance of Smolensk as a strategic stronghold, Rokossovsky meticulously planned his defensive positions and leveraged the terrain to his advantage. When the German forces launched their assault, Rokossovsky skillfully coordinated the efforts of multiple units under his command, utilizing a combination of infantry, armor, and artillery. As the battle unfolded, Rokossovsky seized the opportunity to exploit weaknesses in the German lines. He launched a well-coordinated counteroffensive, which resulted in the encirclement and destruction of several German divisions. This successful maneuver not only dealt a severe blow to the German forces but also demonstrated Rokossovsky's ability to exploit enemy vulnerabilities and turn the tide of battle. The Battle of Smolensk marked a significant setback for the German advance towards Moscow. Rokossovsky's strategic brilliance and effective use of combined arms tactics played a vital role in pushing back the enemy and setting the stage for subsequent Soviet counteroffensives. In 1941, Operation Typhoon marked the German offensive aimed at capturing Moscow. As the commander of the 16th Army, Rokossovsky played a critical role in the defense of the capital. Recognizing the strategic significance of Moscow, Rokossovsky skillfully organized the defense and engaged in fierce urban warfare. Rokossovsky effectively utilized the city's strategic defensive line, coordinating the efforts of his troops to repel the German forces. Despite heavy casualties and the relentless assault by the enemy, Rokossovsky's leadership and unwavering determination played a vital role in the Soviet victory in defending Moscow. His ability to maintain the morale of his troops, effectively utilize defensive fortifications, and launch well-timed counterattacks contributed to the resilience of the Soviet defenses. The successful defense of Moscow marked a turning point in the war, as the German advance was halted and the momentum shifted in favor of the Soviet Union. Rokossovsky's leadership in this critical battle showcased his ability to hold the line against overwhelming odds and defend key strategic objectives. In 1942, Rokossovsky commanded the newly formed Don Front during Operation Uranus, a Soviet counteroffensive against the German 6th Army at Stalingrad. Rokossovsky's innovative approach to conducting large-scale offensives played a pivotal role in the ultimate Soviet triumph at Stalingrad. Recognizing the importance of deep penetrations and encirclement tactics, Rokossovsky led his forces in a well-coordinated offensive. His strategic planning and operational expertise allowed the Soviet troops to encircle and isolate the German 6th Army, effectively trapping them in the city of Stalingrad. Under Rokossovsky's command, the Don Front launched relentless attacks, gradually tightening the noose around the German forces. His ability to coordinate multiple units and exploit weaknesses in the enemy's defenses contributed to the decisive Soviet victory in the Battle of Stalingrad. The defeat of the German 6th Army at Stalingrad was a significant turning point in the war, symbolizing the beginning of the Soviet Union's successful pushback against the German invaders. Rokossovsky's leadership during Operation Typhoon and Operation Uranus showcased his strategic brilliance, ability to adapt to changing circumstances, and his innovative approach to conducting large-scale offensives. His contributions played a vital role in the defense of Moscow and the ultimate Soviet triumph at Stalingrad, solidifying his reputation as one of the most esteemed military commanders of World War I. In 1943, during the Battle of Kursk, Rokossovsky was entrusted with the command of the Central Front, one of the key Soviet formations. Recognizing the strategic importance of the Kursk salient, Rokossovsky meticulously prepared a robust defensive strategy to repel the anticipated German offensive. Under Rokossovsky's command, the Central Front constructed an intricate network of extensive minefields, fortified defensive positions, and interlocking layers of anti-tank obstacles. Rokossovsky's emphasis on defensive depth and layered defenses aimed to halt the German advance and inflict heavy casualties on their armored formations. When the German offensive, codenamed Operation Citadel, was launched in July 1943, Rokossovsky's forces effectively implemented their defensive strategy. The Central Front's resilience and coordinated efforts successfully thwarted the German assault, forcing them into a costly attritional battle. Rokossovsky's flexible command style allowed him to adapt to the evolving battlefield conditions, shifting reserves and reinforcing critical sectors as needed. He skillfully coordinated the efforts of multiple units, ensuring a unified and cohesive defense against the German forces. The Battle of Kursk marked a turning point on the Eastern Front, as the Soviet Union decisively repelled the German offensive. Rokossovsky's strategic acumen and leadership played a vital role in the Soviet victory, inflicting heavy losses on the German army and severely weakening their offensive capabilities. In 1944, Rokossovsky commanded the Belarusian front during Operation Bagration, one of the most successful offensives in military history. Rokossovsky's meticulous planning and emphasis on deep penetrations into enemy territory played a crucial role in the operation's success. Under Rokossovsky's leadership, the Belarusian front launched a devastating offensive against the German Army Group Center. The Soviet forces swiftly encircled and destroyed a significant portion of the German army, liberating large parts of Belarus in the process. Rokossovsky's ability to coordinate multiple units and his decisive command decisions enabled the Belarusian front to maintain momentum and exploit weaknesses in the German defenses. The success of Operation Bagration further weakened the German forces on the Eastern Front, paving the way for the Soviet Union's advance towards Germany. The combined victories at Kursk and Operation Bagration showcased Rokossovsky's strategic brilliance and leadership abilities. His meticulous planning, innovative tactics, and decisive command style were instrumental in the Soviet Union's successful counteroffensive operations against the German forces, ultimately contributing to the outcome of the war on the Eastern Front. Following the successes of the Battle of Kursk and Operation Bagration, Konstantin Rokossovsky continued to play a significant role in the latter part of World War II and the post-war years, leaving a lasting impact on the Soviet Union's military and defense establishment. In the latter stages of the war, Rokossovsky continued to demonstrate his strategic acumen and leadership. He commanded various fronts and played crucial roles in major offensives, including the Baltic Offensive in 1944 and the East Prussian Offensive in 1945. Rokossovsky's ability to coordinate large-scale operations, his emphasis on deep penetrations, and his skillful exploitation of enemy weaknesses contributed to the Soviet Union's further advances into German-occupied territories. As the war drew to a close, Rokossovsky's leadership and military accomplishments were widely recognized. In 1944, he was promoted to the rank of Marshal of the Soviet Union, the highest military rank in the Soviet Union. His exceptional achievements and contributions earned him respect and admiration from both his fellow officers and soldiers. In the post-war period, Rokossovsky held various high-ranking positions within the Soviet military and government. He served as the Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the Soviet Armed Forces and as the Minister of Defense of Poland. Rokossovsky played a crucial role in the post-war reorganization and modernization of the Soviet Armed Forces, contributing to the development of new military doctrines and strategies. Rokossovsky's leadership and expertise were also instrumental in the establishment of the Warsaw Pact in 1955. As a military alliance between the Soviet Union and its Eastern Bloc allies, the Warsaw Pact aimed to counter the influence of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, during the Cold War. Throughout his post-war years, Rokossovsky remained committed to the defense of the Soviet Union and the principles of socialism. He continued to provide strategic guidance and mentorship to a new generation of military leaders, sharing his knowledge and experiences gained from years of service. Konstantin Rokossovsky's contributions to the Soviet Union's military and defense establishment were widely recognized, and he was honored with numerous awards and accolades. He received the title of Hero of the Soviet Union twice, along with multiple Orders of Lenin and Orders of the Red Banner. Rokossovsky passed away on August 3, 1968, in Moscow, leaving behind a legacy of exceptional military leadership, strategic brilliance, and unwavering dedication to the Soviet Union. His contributions during World War II and in the post-war years continue to be remembered and celebrated as significant milestones in Soviet military history. Rokossovsky's legacy as one of the most distinguished military commanders of his time serves as a testament to his indelible impact on the defense and security of the Soviet Union. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the life of Konstantin Rokossovsky. His remarkable achievements and unwavering commitment to his country's defense make him a legendary figure in military history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more captivating stories from the past. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring history.